it's a very funny thing, and my dear makeup artist, Frida Valenzuela, is sitting here tonight, and
Where is she?
she's right there.
Rita! All right.
We have this wonderful thing in the makeup trailer, and that's where all of us go in for makeup and hair and get all fluffed and folded, and we don't walk in that trailer looking very glamorous, none of us. And some of the girls have dogs, and it's a big family, and it's great fun and all that. But I have a very specific thing that I do with Sue Ellen. I walk in as Linda Gray. We do hair. Rita magically, she designs the makeup for Sue Ellen because I work with my eyes, and Sue Ellen, that's a very big focus because I like to say things without saying things sometimes, so I can do it with my eyes. And Frida magically makes them better. And then I get into the wardrobe. So there's a layering. Sue Ellen comes in layers. This way, makeup, hair, wardrobe, and I always have to wear high heels. I can't sit at a dining room table in little fluffy slippers. It doesn't work because that's not who she is. And the minute all those layers come to be, then I shift right into her, and I can become Sue Ellen Ewing. And without one of those elements in place, she doesn't come. It's like, I don't know where she is. She's not here. She's absent. So that's what I have to do. And even in the original show, sitting under the dining room table, a lot of the other people, all the women in little furry slippers, I could not do it. So that is the whole picture. That's the whole structure. That's all of us. You know, you put on your suit and tie, and you look in the mirror and you go, "That's who I am." I can't be Sue Ellen without the eyelashes and the high heels.
Girl after my own heart. I love your shoes.
You too.
Thank you. But I've also noticed your earrings. Sue Ellen, or Sue Ellen's earrings, yours too, but Sue Ellen wears statement earrings.
Yes, she does. Yes. Thank you, Tanya. Well, I have another story. Friends of mine are in the audience, so I have to acknowledge them.
Sure.
Tanya Mendenhall. I flew in from Los Angeles on Thursday night, and I realized that I had left my earrings in Los Angeles. Panic. So dear sweet Tanya Mendenhall came running over with fabulous earrings. Sue Ellen type earrings. And so I bless you, because I would have felt terrible.
You got earring backup.
Thank you.
When Larry Hagman died, all of us here felt that so deeply because he was part of our lives. But that also went all around the world. He was a very dear friend of yours. As an actor, what was it like for you to play the memorial scene in the new Dallas, but also as his friend? What was that like when you had to deal with the news of his death and then when you were at that scene at the gravesite?
Let's go back a little bit. Patrick and I knew, we knew long before everybody else did about his illness.
Cancer.
Yes. So we knew. I mean, it was way back from the liver transplant and all of these things. So, you know, I was very close to the family and knew all the illnesses, and we knew. As he got closer, Patrick and I knew that it was coming, but we didn't know it was coming that fast. So on Thanksgiving weekend, Patrick and I went to see him in the hospital. And we spent 2 hours giggling and laughing and telling jokes and reminiscing and doing all that. And he sat in his hospital bed in a baseball hat, and he was having a great time. And he says, well, the doctors gave me 2 weeks. And I said, in lovely language, bullshit. I said, you and I have a scene on Monday, and you just bought a new Tesla, and you promised me a ride in that Tesla, and that's going to happen, so you're not going anywhere. So again, we laughed and we giggled, and he said, oh, I forgot about that scene. Okay, all right, I'll be there Monday. I said, okay, get out of the hospital. So that was our conversation, 2 hours, genius, fabulous friendship. And Patrick and I walked down the hallway, and we said, he's like a cat. He's going to lick this thing too, and it's going to be fabulous. And we're going to do that scene on Monday. And on Friday morning, and then the next day was Thanksgiving, his grandchildren and his children were here. On Friday morning, we got a call saying, get to the hospital immediately. Well, nobody wants to hear that call, but we were there. And he was in a coma, and that was it. So Larry did not have a fear of death. He did not have it at all. He said, I've lived a full, wonderful, joyous, happy, fulfilled life, and I'm not afraid of death. So, and he said, I'm doing what I absolutely love to do. And all of us here, I think that's the way that we would want to go. Doing exactly what we want to do, being surrounded by friends and family. And that is a life fulfilled, a life fully lived. And I think that that's all what, that's what everybody else would love to do. So the memorial scene for me was challenging, but I felt that it was a way to address the global audience and say, this is a way for you to say goodbye to Mr. Hagman. This is a way for you to mourn. This is a way for you to say goodbye, to grieve, to cry. And I will do my best to help you through that. And that was hard. I asked the producer, I said, can you please give me 3 cameras and do it in 1 take? Because I can't do many of these takes. So he said, okay, I will. So he gave me 3 cameras. And then a dog barked. Cut. Take 2. And an airplane came over. Take 3. And it was full out. I couldn't, just hold back. So I think we ended up with take 8. I think 6 or 8, something like that. And I just felt like I was meant to do that. It didn't matter at that time. I just had to turn it over and say, okay, God, you got to help me with this one, because dogs and trains and planes and automobiles are going to get in the way. And just let my heart come through. Just let my heart touch the world. And from what I've heard,
It did. It did.